What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Geforce Leaks Part 2. Enough people have asked me, so I figured I'd give it a shot. But here's the thing. There was like hundreds of games, and a lot of them actually piqued my interest for different reasons. Now, we've talked about this before. Remember, this really is Part 2, because Part 1 of this, and I did make a video on this, was this Geforce Now, right? They leaked all of these games that are coming out over the next several years, including games that have come out recently, like over the last 6 months, that had release dates, okay? And these are older things, so these games have been in the system for a little while. The release dates have been kind of hidden. Now, Part 2 is we do get the release dates. So Part 1, we only really got the games. We got the games' names. We got things like Kingdom Hearts 4 and like Destroy All Humans 3 and stuff like that. So, and those are big. And again, like I can make videos for like 30 different ones. I'm not going to do that, but that really excited me. And basically, I guess to finish off the recap, they confirmed like this is real. This is a real thing, but some of the games are speculative games. They're not confirmed games, but some of them are. And obviously nobody's really said, you know, what is what. So we're kind of just left saying, oh, so let's just use Kingdom Hearts 4, right? Is that a game they just assume is real and happening, or like they had the info put in by Square Enix? Like, which one is it? We don't really know. Now, Part 2, which I believe this came out around a full day ago, it came out yesterday, and we get some release dates attached to them. Now, some of the bigger ones, and I think what people probably want me to talk about, let's start with Hogwarts just to kind of get out of the way. Hogwarts Legacy says March 8th, 2022. Now, the thing is this. I don't really go for the dates here. I like the idea that a lot of these games, you know, are in development, but then when you look at some of the release dates, they're weird. I was looking at like Destroy All Humans, and remember, like, so they knew Destroy All Humans 2 remake was on there, and then Destroy All Humans 3 is on there, like a new like a new game. And that, again, like, I think they actually know what they're talking about there. I think that's happening. But the weird thing is, the dates they give is like Destroy All Humans 2 remake comes out in April, and then Destroy All Humans 3 comes out in June. Now, does that make any sense to do something like that? I don't really think so. You look at the Microsoft games. They have next year, June 20th, Redfall, August 12th, Forza Motorsport, September 30th, Project Mara from Ninja Theory, September 30th, also Hellblade 2, November 10th, Gears 6, next year, November 10th, Gears 6, November 11th, 1 day later, Starfield, yeah, right, November 15th, 4 days later, Contraband, December 6th, Relic, new project from Machine Games. A day later, December 7th, Avowed. December 8th, a day later, 3 days in a row, Relic, Avowed, Perfect Dark. Is that going to happen? Let me just let me take a pause and ask people. Now, I'm not like insulting people where they're like, well, Alex, you sound pretty aggressive. Well, I guess because I didn't even know like some of that stuff, you know, when I'm looking through it. It says Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming out September 30th, 2023. Now, some of these are placeholders. Like, I know some of them are at like the end of a month. So you have like I think there's a couple games that are like January 1st, right? Those probably should raise red alarms, because it's like that's just a placeholder. I think the first day or the last day of, you know, that kind of thing. They have Overwatch 2 on here for December 1st, 2022. Now, that game was just delayed, so maybe it was supposed to come out there. They have a bunch. I mean, I get really excited reading them all, but I guess to say for Hogwarts, and to use Hogwarts really as an example for all of them, I just don't think the release dates are accurate even at all. I mean, especially like when you look at that Microsoft one, that's laughable. The fact that they have like 8 games that come out within like 3 months of each other, some games come out the day after, like the thing is, there's no way. I'm not even laughing at them because it's so stupid. It's just, it's not gonna happen, so they have to be some sort of, in my opinion, like placeholder things. So for Hogwarts to come out in March, the game was probably supposed to come out this November. The game is actually probably supposed to come out like now. You know what I mean? In an alternate universe, maybe we already are playing the game, right? The multiverse of Hogwarts. We have the game. So I really think they delayed it a full year, so we're getting it next November. Gotham Knights, now they still don't have it as Gotham Knights. Remember, to them, it's Batman Arkham Insurgency, which is pretty darn interesting. That, I believe they have it for February 8th, 2022, Batman Arkham Insurgency, and you can say, well, why do you think that's Gotham Knights? It's from WB Montreal, and the publisher is WB Games, so that's just why I kind of throw that in there. Lego Star Wars is April, I think like late April 23rd, somewhere in that range. That's possible, but again, like once you if you start saying like, well, one of them is possible, but then like 10 others sound pretty stupid, then it's like, okay, well, I just don't think it's very accurate. So it is very interesting. I'll maybe leave the link because there's basically like an archive of every single game. So maybe I'll leave a link in the description or in a pinned comment. You guys can check it out for yourself. It's really cool. In the last video, I talked about this maybe a month or two ago. We went through some of the bigger games. Like, I think Kingdom Hearts 4 just appearing. I know I keep going back to it, but I'm a big Kingdom Hearts guy. Like, that's exciting. So there is a lot of games on here, including games from Microsoft. With the Sony games, it's actually like none of them are new. It's just coming to PC. And again, even there's some issues. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection, so that's the Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy thing. February 7th, so that's coming to PC. We know it's coming to PC in early 2022, so that's possible. But then you have February 8th, so a day later, Ghost of Tsushima on PC. March 1st, Death Stranding on PC, or Director's Cut. So, like, those are too close to each other. They just are. April 30th, Returnal on PC. Makes sense, but again, that's the last day, or is it the last day of April, or maybe the second to last day? I think that's just a placeholder. May 1st, 2022, Sackboy Big Adventure. That's just a placeholder. September 30th, 2022, Horizon Forbidden West. Well, that's not even accurate. So, unless it's for PC, but even then, September 30th, last day in September, that's a placeholder. October 3rd, 2022, Ratchet & Clank. I guess maybe that's not a placeholder because it's got, an actual date. So, I think some of them are probably within the ballpark. I think some of them are probably actually correct, but I think most of them are not even close, or at least maybe you can summarize it and put it also in the ballpark. It's just not going to happen. So let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. Make sure, as always, you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on so you know when all these videos go up. If you want to follow me over on Twitter or subscribe to my second channel or support us on Patreon or YouTube memberships, links for all of them are in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next video.